Abusing the grind and switching like dimes. These niggas can't see me on tippy toes.
Yo, peace. Welcome to the Club 314 podcast, episode 34. I am your host, Cameron, alongside Leo.
Yo.
As a reminder, please make sure you like, share, and hit the notification bells for future episodes, please. Make sure you find us wherever you listen to your podcast from. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into what's going on. We're going to pick up where we left off last time. We both went to go see Spider-Man, so I'm going to let Leo give his opinion of what he thought about Spider-Man.
So we're talking about just the new movie.
This is the new movie.
Okay.
We'll go over the other thing in a minute.
Other stuff. Okay. Yeah. So Spider-Man Brand New Day. I enjoyed it a lot. Cameron made a point saying it was the best out of all four. I'm inclined to agree. Now that I've gone back and watched the other two I missed and then rewatched the first one, which I could barely remember a little. I'm inclined to agree. The story, the plot, it was nice pacing. I was worried it was getting rushed, but it wasn't. Pacing was nice. Acting was great. Fight scenes were amazing. And, yeah, pretty much. I pretty much really enjoyed it.
I think this is the best Spider-Man movie of all the Tom Holland movies that since he's been in him. He's been Spider-Man for about 10 years. I thought this was the best movie that he's done. As I said, I think that this only thing my criticism is that the fact that they always involving other stuff like Marvel. This is not even a Sony thing. This is a Marvel thing, Kevin Feige thing. He's always doing crossover things like the comics, which I do not mind because it's great to see different aspects of the MCU involved in different movies, which is great. But my problem is, why hasn't there been a true Spider-Man villain in all four of these movies, right? Because although in the Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home, you did have Spider-Man villains, but they was really like Tony Stark adjacent villains because you had Vulture and you had Mysterio.
Mysterio was very adjacent.
It was they all had a problem with Tony Stark. Rather, it was, I think the first one was the Battle of New York where Vulture was mad at, and then this last one was Mysterio where he was a disgruntled former employee of Stark Industries. So and then you had the third movie, which was a collection of different Spider-Man villains from different universes. Mm-hmm. I'm like, can we get a Spider-Man movie? And then in this last one, you had Jean Grey, which is basically a backroom pilot for the X-Men. Because Marvel was starting to gear up and introduce X-Men. Mm-hmm. The first, from 2008 to 2019, the first 11 years, it was all about the Avengers. Now, whatever they finna do for the next X amount of years, they finna do X-Men. They already doing it. They already start casting. They even at D23 in the past week, they have came out and start revealing who is going to be playing what characters in the X-Men. So my thing is with this movie in particular, I thought it was great. They used it as a backroom pilot for the X-Men, but my criticism is, why haven't we got a Spider-Man villain just for him? Why is it always somebody setting up something moving on down the line with MCU? Like, for the longest time, I've been screaming, why can't we have the Kingpin versus Spider-Man? And for my Marvel watchers who do watch Daredevil out there, you should know how formidable that the Kingpin is in the show. So, and then the fact of the matter is, if you look at the current climate, Kingpin was the former mayor of New York. If you do watch the Daredevil Born Again show, so I just feel like that there's been a lot of missed opportunities when it comes to Spider-Man. That's just my thing though. And then we did have a debate recently about who was the best Spider-Man and what are the best Spider-Man movies.
I just joined in. It was more so you and Will, but here we
Well, Will didn't decide to show up today, so fuck him now. You know what I'm saying? So and if Will was here, he'd probably tell y'all it's Andrew Garfield. So and this is no disrespect to Andrew Garfield because I'm sure he's a cool dude, but fuck Andrew Garfield. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said. Fuck Andrew Garfield. Fuck his movies. They're at the bottom of the totem pole to me. You know what I'm saying? To me, I grew up with Tobey Spider-Man. Tobey will always be my Spider-Man. Not even just because of nostalgia reasons. I just felt like how Sam Raimi wrote and directed those movies and had a hand in making those, like from Green Goblin in the first movie. Then you had Doc Ock in the second movie, which is probably the best Spider-Man movie to me, but all time. I'm standing on business. And then, of course, the third movie, yeah, I know Spider-Man 3 got shitted on, but at the same time, we got to understand the shit that Sony has put Sam Raimi through at that time. They tried to force him to do Venom when he openly admitted that he didn't understand the Venom character. So he proposed to Sony that, hey, instead of just shoehorning Venom in this movie, let him have the fourth movie, and when I can understand this character better. And we do it that way, but Sony being such a hard asses and trying to figure out how to want creative control over what Spider-Man do. They forced it on him anyway. And granted, Sandman and the weaving story of Harry Osborn wanting vengeance for his father, that was great. And then of course Venom had the whatever the filler. I ain't even say filler. It had whatever was left. I understand the sentiment of you trying to shove three villains in one movie, but I still like Spider-Man 3. It's what I said. You know what I'm saying? I like Spider-Man 3. As far as Andrew Garfield movies, I never cared for him. I didn't go see him in theaters. I think I didn't go see the first one in theaters. I think I seen the second one in theaters, but at the time, I wasn't rocking with Andrew Garfield because literally in 2011, we were supposed to get the original Spider-Man 4. And that was, if you do some homework, then they were supposed to have Vulture and Black Cat in it. We never got that. Like, it's kind of crazy that never worked out because I thought, it would have been a great redemption from from all of the shit that Spider-Man 3 took. 2011, and then by 2012, you telling me that The Amazing Spider-Man came out, and then fast forward 4 years later, yet another reboot with the character. Now you have Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Captain America: Civil War. But listen, I'm gonna let you have the floor. But to me, I'm a Spider-Man 2 is at the top. Them two Amazing Spider-Man movies is at the bottom.
This is just live action, right?
Live action. I didn't include Miles Morales movies.
Okay. So, I would say, having just rewatch and watch all the Spider-Mans, Tobey's, Andrew's, and Tom, I would say at the top, personally, it has to be between Tobey's 1 and 2 for me at the top, personally. It's just because I was going to say when you was talking about Tobey's movies, what puts me over with the Tobey movies so much is the villains, specifically in 1 and 2. Doc Ock and Green Goblin are amazing. I don't know the actors' name to play them. I don't know actors like that, but they're amazing.
Alfred Molina and William Dafoe.
Yeah, that one I kind of knew already. But they're amazing. They make the movie what it is. But I also want to say the first Amazing Spider-Man, I also really like too. I think that one was really good. Yes. I would put that one over the third Spider-Man movie.
Oh, fuck no. You lying, bro.
That's how I feel about that. But Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, that's probably bottom.
It's at the very bottom thing.
I think so. I don't know.
Hold on, wait a minute. We got to talk about. So how is Amazing Spider-Man the first Amazing Spider-Man movie was Spider-Man 3. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so mainly and because the villains weren't that great to me in the third one. It was like you said, he had too much on his plate and it was putting a bunch of stuff together. It was just compared to the first one. The first one focused on mainly the Lizard.
All right, let me break it down to you. So you had
and Harry's thing, by the way, I already kind of wasn't ever with it.
Harry getting from Spider-Man 2 to Spider-Man 3, Harry trying to get revenge on Peter because he thought Peter killed his father. That's been a weaving storyline for all three movies.
It has, but I never really kind of.
And then Sandman was so well written, and that was perfect writing for Sandman. Like it made me feel sympathy. It made me feel sympathy for him, and like he realizing that he made a mistake, that they kind of retconned him having him kill Ben Parker, but that's a whole other conversation. But it made him feel sympathy for him, seeing where he's coming from, being a father trying to take care of his sickly daughter. Like it made me feel passionate for him, kind of like in the sense of Thanos, where he wanted to off half the universe so the other half could have more resources. Like you could see where both of these characters is coming from. Now, right, if it's right or wrong,
you can see, but even with Thanos, I'm like, I don't feel no sympathy for him.
No, I can. I can see where Thanos is coming from. I had sympathy for Flint in a little bit.
I was about to say
for Flint
compared to Thanos.
Not that. I didn't have sympathy for Thanos. Okay. But what I'm saying is, I had sympathy, and I could understand where Flint was coming from doing what he did. He didn't necessarily mean. He didn't mean to take Ben Parker's life. It just happened because the dude ran against him, and gun went off. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was well executed how he did that. Now that Venom shit, nah, you know what I'm saying? No, that was no. I like the aspect where he got the suit. I did like that. I like that aspect where he got the suit. Now, my problem is that it was the Eddie Brock
character
execution. When he became Venom, that was my problem. When Peter got the suit and he was actually wearing black suit Spider-Man, I had no problems with that. Him walking down and doing all that shit, walking down the block. I didn't have no problem with that because at the end of the day, Peter Parker didn't ever know what it felt like to be cool. So in his mind, this is version of cool. Now you got people saying that it was cringy and all this other shit. Like it's supposed to be like Peter Parker was never cool. He was a dork. He was a nerd. He was a loner. He didn't get no bitches. So when he over here literally getting 4 bitches in one movie, like, you, come on, bro, my fault. He getting 4 women in one movie, like, and he going down here and feeling himself. Like, I don't understand why people got here start criticizing it for. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it. Now, my problem was, yes, it was probably the third act of the movie where Eddie did get the suit and he became Venom. But That could have had some tweaking, definitely. Then it had Sandman and Venom team up, and
that's what I'm saying. Compared to the first Amazing Spider-Man, I'd pick that over that one.
No, I can't. I can't do it. I'm putting Spider-Man 3 over, bro. I
can't. Over 2, yes, but
Black Suit Spider-Man was, the way he was moving in the movie, I can't do it.
No, and another thing too is I kept seeing, I don't know, probably because I was liking Brand New Day stuff, but I kept on getting more Spider-Man content, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. They keep on bringing up Mary Jane and how she was acting in the movies and everything.
In Tobey's movies?
In Tobey's movies. So I was paying extra attention to that because I wanted to see what were they on about.
Yeah, she was not loyal. These hoes ain't loyal.
Well, hold on, because the thing is, there is a few. I can see why some people have that idea of her, but then what about Tobey? He was fucking up too. They both was fucking up at the same time.
How was Tobey? How was Toby Peter fucking
He
up.
kissed the girl upside down. And like he knew his girl was in the crowd. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. What was another instance?
He was Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
It was Spider-Man.
A la madre, güey. But fucking, there was more instances too. I'm trying to remember. It was that. It was more in Spider-Man 2, because that's what I was paying attention in Spider-Man 2. Oh, because then when it was the whole going back and forth on whether they were going to be together or not be together, I was hearing a lot about how in Spider-Man 2 specifically, Mary Jane wasn't being, where she was getting the most slander in. So I was paying attention, and I didn't really see it because Peter, kept walking away. He kept keeping the distance.
You know why, right?
I know why, but
Okay,
then I'm wondering, why does Mary Jane get so much flack for when she tries to move on? And then I understand the flack for when she tries to, that one time when she tries to get back with him. But then it's like, Peter's still trying to keep away. So it's like, what's she getting flack for? I thought it was going to be much more egregious. That's what, by the amount of slander that was put on her name, I thought it was going to be far more egregious what she did. In Spider-Man 3, I see a couple instances of it too, but it's not as egregious as I thought it would be. Because the love triangle between her, Harry, and Peter, I also really didn't like that much. I mean, I understand why it's in the plot and why it makes sense why it's in there and what it causes between Peter and Harry. I just don't like it. But they both fucked up in the relationship in major ways on their own. So I just don't get why she gets so much flack, but then Peter don't.
Peter don't get no flack because he's Spider-Man.
You just called him a dork earlier.
He's a dork with responsibilities, Leo. With great power comes great responsibility.
Right, you can still give a dork some flack.
Yes. Yes,
So
because he's trying to protect the woman that he loves, okay?
I know, but he's fucking up along the way too.
Okay,
so we can't just give Mary Jane flack for some of Peter's issues.
If you witness Green Goblin snatch your girl up and then Green Goblin also blow your aunt up, you will try to feel inclined to protect the ones you love. So yeah. I get it. So why he would stonewall Mary Jane?
I'm just saying why she gets so much flack when Peter gets it deserves some of the flack too.
Because she was acting like a bitch.
They both was acting like a bitch in my opinion.
Peter was acting like a real man, bro. He
my ass. He was being very bitchy at some moments, bro.
How?
When she was talking? Okay, let me see if I can remember correctly. When he decided to give up the powers and then was trying to get with her at the dining scene. And then he was rejecting her at that moment, was he not? From what I remember.
He's saying, I don't love you.
Because he was starting to get his powers, or he was starting to get responsibility back. He was getting that sense of responsibility.
No, he always had the responsibility, Leo. The problem is that
he lost sight of it.
And the reason why he lost his powers and all that because he was under so much stress trying to battle. He battling what Peter Parker and Spider-Man is. So you breaking off Mary Jane and telling her I don't love you no more.
Was him picking Spider-Man. I know.
You know what I'm saying? He gave up the suit.
Because he gave up the suit for a minute because he wanted to get with Mary Jane.
No, he gave up.
He gave it up because he just wanted to.
He gave it up because he wanted to be Peter. He didn't want to be Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. So that's what it is.
That's all I'm saying. It's just I don't get why she gets so much flack, but he don't. That's it. Because from what I was seeing, it's just disproportionate.
So what's the whole list? So you got. So what, Spider-Man, you said 1 or 2 is at 1?
Okay, so 1 or 2 is at the top. We'll get back to 1 or 2 is at the top. I'll put, they can interchange. They can switch. I'll put Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, wait, because we also got to bring Tom Holland in.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out where you got Tom Holland on your list.
You didn't bring in Tom Holland either.
Fuck Tom Holland.
So you got you got all 3 Toby, all 4 Tom. And their
no,
order,
so
and
what?
Then the bottom 2 is Amazing 2 Spider-Man.
So what I said was, hold on. This is what I said. I said Spider-Man at number 1, Spider-Man 2. At number 2, I had Spider-Man Brand New Day. At 3, I had No Way Home. 4, I had the original Spider-Man movie. At 5, I had Spider-Man Homecoming. At 6, I had Far From Home. 7 had Spider-Man 3, and then 8 and 9 had Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I had
I would go. Let me look at you so I can just see all the names.
that was all of the ones I ranked in such order.
That's Will's. There's yours. Okay. So 1 or 2 can be Spider-Man
Spider-Man
over
what?
Toby's. I mean over all the Tom Hollands though. Yeah, I think over Tom Holland's. Spider-Man 1 or 2 could either be 1 or 2. No pun intended. Then I will have to go with Brand New Day as 3rd. And I'll have to put. I think Homecoming. Homecoming, No Way Home, and Far From Home. Far From Home is cool. But No Way Home. I think I'll put Far From Home 4th. And it's harder than I thought it would be. I'm trying to figure out where the Amazing Spider-Man goes in.
At the bottom.
Oh, well, Spider-Man, no. Second one, yes. The second one, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is at the bottom, in my opinion.
Boy, you both at the bottom. Let's not be modest now.
The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one, I'll have to put that one, I think underneath. So what did I put 4th? Far From Home? No. Yeah. Far From Home. Now I'm going to do Amazing Spider-Man. No, I'll do No Way Home, Amazing Spider-Man, then Homecoming, and then Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Oh, wait, I forgot 3. I put 3. I'll put it above the Amazing Spider-Man 2. So what's that order then? 1 and 2 at the top. Brand New Day. Then it goes, Brand New Day goes Far From Home. Then it goes, I already forgot my order. God damn. I need to write it down.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 2. Brand New Day. Not bad. Brand New Day. Don't fix my gramophone. Far From Home. No Way Home. Amazing Spider-Man. Then I think I'll probably put Spider-Man 3 above that. Or not above that one, but Spider-Man 3 next. Then Homecoming, and then Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think that's the order I got. That's what I got.
Fuck you.
That first Amazing Spider-Man was good. The second one not.
None of them were good. Okay, it was the weakest of all of the movies.
No. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, yeah, but Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man was a weak movie. Okay, it was the weakest. It was weak.
I know it does start off with that one scene that is a little confusing.
Missed me with we literally seen the same shit literally 10 years earlier. How many times you gonna see a fucking origin movie? How many times we gonna see Uncle Ben get shot? Blah, you know what I'm saying? How many times? Come on, man.
That's why with the third iteration, they didn't do that.
Yeah, Toby's first Spider-Man movie came out in 2002. Garfield's first movie came out 2020. So you tell me we got to sit here and watch him get bit by the spider and get shot. And then they made his ass cool. Like, he's not cool. They made him a skateboarder. Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Even when he was a skateboarder, he was still a dork. So he wasn't really cool.
He wasn't no. Come on, bro.
He wasn't cool. Even with Gwen, he was over here being flustered and everything. He wasn't cool.
Bro, they made him too cool, man.
How was he too? He wasn't that cool.
He was too cool.
He was still a nerdy kid.
Yeah, you could be a dork,
And
but
he was
he was
Dorks can't be into skateboarding? What the fuck?
Nah, he was walking around with some swagger, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Swagger?
Yeah, he walking around with swag, getting all the bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? That ass word to my mother.
All he got was Gwen.
Bro.
Who else was into him?
Bro, fuck Andrew Garfield. We moving on. Fuck Garfield. Fuck Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, son. All right,
Bro.
So, as of last night, the new Spider-Man movie, the new Avengers Doomsday trailer, the second Doomsday trailer came out. We're gonna have I haven't watched it yet. I did send it to Leo. I don't know if he watched it.
I watched it.
Yeah, I ain't watched shit, so this is gonna be my live reaction to this new trailer. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. Oh shit.
Victor was always the smartest guy in every room.
Oh shit.
He used to be different. He used to be kind, he used to be caring.
Magneto.
And then
Fucking Steve Rogers alive.
everything he loved was taken from him. I knew he was lost, but I did not realize that he was broken.
Victor, did you do this? All of you have lived stolen lives. But now you must give them back.
Answer me, Victor! Did you do this?
I swear, you will beg for hell long before I grant it.
Hell answers to me. For I am Doom.
Oh. What happened to audio?
What the fuck? Hold on, I need to rewind this shit, bro. There's a lot going on.
What do you think?
What the fuck is going on?
Confused? Damn it, I was gonna ask you questions too. Cause fucking, I feel like I know some. So, I already know about his family dying and everything. That's been previously stated before. What was I at?
I feel like I need to go brush up on my comic shit. Like, I don't. What the
I was
fuck
about to
going
say, I was about to ask if all that destruction was, because doesn't he own, I don't know if it's a city or country.
It's a country.
Country?
He runs a country.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that was his country, but I don't think it would be.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of unnecessary. Like, he talking about what's he doing to himself and shit. Like, I don't, what the fuck going
And then
on?
the stolen lives part, I feel like that refers to, I know they show Steve Rogers, because when he went back in time, he decided to stay.
I think the fact
So
he
that's
addressed
one.
all of them. Like, I think all of them gonna die. I'm just being honest with you. I think
As far as
the Thor finna die. The original X-Men, they all gonna die.
that's what I've heard. Original X-Men, supposedly Toby, I don't know.
Oh, and they confirmed that
Toby? Or
they confirmed Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman coming back.
there is?
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh.
They all gonna
Because they're
die.
in the same universe as those X-Men.
No,
No?
no.
Oh, wait, no, they're not. Nah, I'm tripping. My bad.
It's gonna be one big ass crossover event.
Okay.
The Fox X-Men.
Is this where they're gonna like close off like a lot of the other studios Marvel runnings, basically.
Well, Fox is owned by Disney now,
Okay.
so they held the rights to X-Men.
Yeah.
So
And then they already got Spider-Man
no, they don't.
by a technicality with like they're allowed to.
There's a partnership.
Yeah, it's a partnership. That's what I meant. And so the only person who's the only other person, that's it, right? Who was Venom in that whole Spider? Who were they owned by? I forget.
That's also Sony.
Sony. Okay.
Anything Spider-Man, and all Spider-Man characters is Sony.
Okay. And they got partnership with that. They got Fox, and then it's just Hulk with Universal, right? Still or no?
Universal only owns the distribution rights. That's why Hulk has always been a supporting character, because if Disney / Hulk, if Disney / Marvel made a Hulk movie, Universal would profit off of it.
Okay.
So to avoid
Them
giving them,
profiting, he's always supporting.
Yeah, he's a supportive character in everybody's movies.
Okay. Just want to get that understanding out the way. So then, so basically they're just closing off all the other areas and then focusing it all and funneling it down one tunnel, basically.
Exactly. And then since we already here talking about, we could talk about X-Men and all of the cast.
The new cast?
Yeah, so
it's Jean.
I got you. So we already know who plays Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
Kit Connor is Cyclops. Christopher Abbott is Charles Xavier. Samara Weaving is Emma Frost. Indy Navarrete is Rogue, who, if that name sounds familiar, she played Nikki in Obsession. Mm-hmm. Maya Boyd is Storm, and Adam Driver is Nathaniel Milbury, better known as the Sinister.
That's why. Okay.
So, as far as other casting, they haven't put it out yet, so it's probably gonna be a surprise.
I have no opinions on the casting because I don't really know actors like that. I don't understand them. I just wait for the final product. That's all I wait for.
They basically rebooting the X-Men. So
yeah. Oh yeah. They're starting from way back.
So the mutants is really going to become a thing in this, and this goes back to our debate that we had so many months ago versus the Avengers. Who was the biggest group? And we're gonna.
I mean, now that they're getting introduced to a newer generation,
get the fuck out of here, Leo. I told you the X-Men has always been bigger.
If we talking about the bigger group, the more popular group.
See,
that's what it is.
It's the X-Men.
It's different.
It's the X-Men. It's always been bigger.
Now it's about to be the X-Men.
It's always been the X-Men, Leo. Jesus, son. You want to run back to? You want a part 2? You want this conversation? We want this
time for a conversation.
Just say it don't matter, bro, because I feel like you got caught up in the moment of the Avengers and they have them having the most.
I just understand when it comes to the newer generation, Avengers are going over than the X-Men.
Who gives a fuck? Listen, who gives a fuck about Gen Z and Gen Alpha?
They're the ones buying all the toys. They're the ones making it popular.
Listen, Leo, you need to.
You're still buying toys. This is going. I'm playing. No, but you have to take in the fact that the newer generation don't really know the old stuff.
No bullshit.
The old stuff that people in the old stuff know both, and then you got the new generation added on top who know only Avengers at the time.
Listen. I'm confused with your thinking is because you telling me if both groups was founded in 1963 and the X-Men been popular all the way up to let's say let's say
because you were going off of biggest. That's how I was going off at first. That's how this argument started off.
It's the more popular. Leo.
Now then that changes things. But I also
you gotta keep account of the TV shows, the comics, and the toys. X-Men was
let me tell you right now. This new generation, they ain't grow up with no TV. They ain't grow up with no cable. They had YouTube.
That's that Jim Alpha motherfuckers.
Exactly.
You and I, we Gen Z.
Exactly.
So we had the luxury of watching.
In the new generation on top.
Listen, for your brother, your brother's a perfect example.
I mean, not
he
TV,
didn't have YouTube, right? So he may not give a shit about the X-Men because the X-Men wouldn't. As to your point, they have no.
I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, to your point, X-Men didn't really have no motion like that. Woman, at least when he got up in age. Because I think after 2014, GG's, unless you want to count Deadpool. But
he's like the outcast.
But for you and I, you should know better. He was X-Men.
Yeah, but then the Avengers with the newer generation go over. So
you worry about the wrong thing, Leo.
We just think about it differently.
And that's the problem.
Now
I'm trying to figure out from your point of view. I'm honestly
I'm not thinking of my point of view. I'm thinking of everything.
Everything X-Men on the
new
Avengers
generation on top.
Who gives a fuck about this generation?
They're gonna grow up and continue watching this shit. Who the fuck you mean? Who gives a fuck? Of course,
listen,
Disney gives a fuck. There's a reason they said Brand New Day wasn't that gruesome, or they were gonna do certain stuff, but they didn't. Why? Because they wanted the kids to still watch it. Of course, they give a fuck about the fucking kids.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying from 19. So you saying from 1963, from what's that? The Boomers, all the way up to 2000, which is Gen Z. Yeah, Gen Z. You telling me all that point? You telling me more people give a fuck about the Avengers than the X-Men?
No, but I was thinking all time right now.
All time, it's still the X-Men.
I know, but I'm thinking of the new generation on top, so that's why I put it over.
Yeah, this conversation is over.
We're never gonna agree on this.
I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks.
Do you have any opinions though on the new cast at all?
No, I just want to see how they execute it. I want to see how it's going to be different from the original X-Men in 2000, and see what they going to do different.
I've seen a bunch of opinions, but I'm not paying attention to any of them.
I don't think nobody minds the recastings.
There's a lot of people that mind. I won't lie.
Actually, I lie. I see a lot of internet people getting mad at the casting and Storm. I will say that.
Of Storm?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you know how they get when they start fan casting and.
True. There was that one, the Rogue too, because there were so many people trying to fan cast that one girl. I don't know who she is. I don't remember her name, but she had the hairstyle for Rogue a lot, and I would say maybe the looks too. But I don't even know if she was an actor. I don't know.
I just want to know who the fuck are they going to cast for Wolverine, because whoever they're
making Hugh do this till he's 90. You already know now.
No, my thing is this: if they are going to. If Marvel's going to write off X-Men, the original X-Men, and they going to finally wave the flag on Hugh Jackman Wolverine, whoever get cast as Wolverine got some big ass shoes to fill, because Hugh Jackman is going to be now playing this character for 27 years. And there's only been one Wolverine outside of that small cameo of Henry Cavill.
That one is just a cameo.
Yeah, but for 27 years.
A little fan service.
Yeah, for 27 years, all we known is Hugh Jackman. So whoever going to take this role over as Wolverine in that X-Men movie, Marvel better be on point in how they do this, because.
My question is, are they going to chase Hugh Jackman Wolverine? Or are they gonna go comic accurate?
From looks of things, I might go comic accurate. Because you seen in that trailer that they got the original comic book expired X-Men suits on. Mm-hmm. So whatever they're gonna do is probably gonna be as close as they can to the original comics.
Because I know Hugh Jackman isn't.
No, that's why they made the jokes. He said when Wolverine said black spandex, he said what you, and anyway, he was expecting.
The white, yellow and
blue.
Yeah.
So it's like, it might be.
But then he's also old at this point, is he not? Because isn't he like all?
He's older. Back? He's older than all of the kids in there.
Yeah. So he'll be an adult at this point. He won't be Jean Grey's and all their ages that we're meeting them.
I mean, in the comics, Jean Grey and Wolverine still had a relationship.
Listen. We're not reading no comics because you got Magneto and Bro. You got all this fuckery shit. Fuck that. Off the table. We not giving a fuck about any of that. I'm just talking about. So they're probably going to cast an adult for Wolverine,
They all adults. I mean, playing.
Not in this.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to give you a hard time.
No, but yeah, so we're probably gonna cast him as an adult in the whenever he shows up, and I'm guessing we're gonna go through Jean, Cyclops, all theirs as they're coming of age.
Whoever plays Wolverine might be in his 30s. Got to be.
That's just what I was wondering.
Hey, whoever gets the role of Wolverine got to be in his 30s.
They better not do no Magneto and Rogue shit again. That shit was horrific.
He's giving Batman and Batgirl. That's what it's giving.
Oh, I remember that.
I can't believe I just said that. It's similar to Batman and Batgirl.
As Albert likes to say.
That's it for
That's
me.
pretty much.
You got anything? The last minute topics.
I mean, Dante ain't really here, so I think I'll wait for that topic.
What
I know
topic?
he want to rate Lil Uzi. He'll probably want to
Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm playing. No, you know what? That is a great topic because is he washed?
No.
Is he cooked?
Nah. No.
Is he done?
Some people don't like the albums. I know Anthony Fantano didn't, but then he gets smoked in his comment section by the newer
Anthony
gen.
Fantano, though. Are we going to take what he says seriously?
No. It's just nice to meme on him. I did watch him for a bit just to find new music, but I never took his opinion serious.
So is Anthony? No, excuse me. Is Lil Uzi Vert next album compared to his last album? The next album is a return to form. Do you think his run is still going?
His run is still going?
If he returns to form on the next album instead of dropping some nonsense to supposedly get out his label deal.
Yeah, but I think so. I think he can still go. This little EP, one, it was a surprise. And I don't know the numbers on it. Actually, let me look up real quick. What are the numbers on this EP? What's it called, though? Maverick. Because the EP numbers ain't even supposed to matter, right?
It's an EP. It's like 4 songs. So I don't really.
This one was I think it's 8 songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8. 23 minutes long. Numbers. First week update sales. Can I get the Google AI? Why am I going? I don't want Reddit. Either way, all I know is it did really good. At least amongst Uzi fans. It brought back a lot of Uzi fans. Let's see. Rating Games Music Almost Forever opens with 23K. Number 25 with 23K first week unit sale debut with 61,382 units. Nope, that is not it at all. That says in 2024. I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it's 23K. Yeah, so 23K. I don't remember when he dropped that. I remember it being a surprise because it just popped up on my feed. I texted my cousin. I was like, you know about this? Well, I mean, I was waiting to wait for Dante because I know Dante was going to rave about it. I already seen he reposted something along the lines of Lil Uzi not being washed.
He's so happy. He's so excited. So I remember we was in a car together. We was listening to it when I was taking him home.
The new mixtape or the EP?
No, that last Eternal Tick bullshit. He swore up and down, yeah, this shit for me better than Tyler's album because at the time I was raving about Chromacopia, and he was.
Wait.
The disappointment on his face from the time we left the job all the way till we got to his house. he was sitting there straight.
So y'all listening to it the day it dropped on the way back to his place?
Yes.
Damn.
The night it came out, he was sitting there stoned. He couldn't even defend him.
I couldn't even remember the album for the life of me. I ain't gonna lie. Or that EP. But this one, I know people be saying it goes 8 for 8. It don't. Not in my opinion. It can go 4. I say 5.
Mid. Skip. No, wow.
Maybe 5. At London, I don't really care for. Say It Was, Gas Break, I don't listen to that much. Yoko, I like, but I wish he did a different voice kind of with it. 223's grown on me. Pour to Go are the best. And Maverick Control is good too. That's how I feel about it. You ever listen to it?
No. I mean,
You give it to a listen?
it might be coming day, but you know, I never was a SoundCloud era boy. You know what I'm saying? Outside of a select few.
Gotcha. I mean, you listen to Playboy Cardi's music, or did you only listen to that one song?
Hey, it's time to end the live chat.
But did you listen to it or not?
No.
So you just listened to that one song? You was fucking with that one? You only
What you
listened to
talking about?
the
What you talking about? Playboy Cardi?
Yeah,
Oh, I listened to the whole album.
that's what I was saying. That's 30 compared to 8. And I know Cardi didn't go.
Oh shit.
Cardi did not go 30 for 30 on that.
I kept a couple songs.
I know the Kendrick ones, and then the one with the intro. Kendrick D. Rider. No, I'm playing.
Whoa.
Oh, did you want to bring up what Drake did or not? Wait for Will and the others.
I kept 12 songs out of his 30.
Playboy Cardi's?
Yeah.
That's not bad actually.
Only
That's
'cause
more than I kept.
That's because I didn't finish the back half of the album because it was that long.
I did the back.
As far as Drake doing the 20 feet one, man, I mean, this is Drake, bro. He gonna do cornball shit, dude. That's just who he is.
The only thing I remember from that thing is the bark for me. That's all I remember. Cause I never watched the full thing. I just seen that clip, bro.
Yeah, bro. He just.
I mean, he embraces his corniness at least. You got to give him that.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily being embracing the corny. I think just him staying
10 toes down.
No, just staying in the light of things, keeping himself in the public eye. That's always what he always in the public eye of some sort. Like he's not the person to go away in the woodworks and come back and pop out and say, hey, everybody. No, he's always going to be in your face some type of way. So him doing a 20v1 is just another way of him
staying in the light.
Yeah.
It's a little funny. I mean, I'm laughing at him, not with him, really.
Get this guy up out of here.
What the fuck? You can't laugh at him trying to bark and then he's barking like a damn fucking chihuahua?
Yeah, you know what?
Not even?
You know what? That did it. Go into shit.
All right.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Club 3 and 4 podcast. I'm your host, Cameron, alongside Leo.
Yo.
Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend, tell another friend. Make sure you follow us wherever you listen to your podcast at. Deuces.
Abusing the grind and switching like dimes. These niggas can't see me on tippy toes. Put that pack in my hand.